Hi, I am Carenda, your number one change agent, and I am excited to be a part of the Women's National Summit. This is Women's History Month, and we have so much to glean from. We have so much to be excited about. We have so much to take aim about. Yes, I want us to get ready to take aim. Yes, we are going to take aim in this time that we have together and throw the lemons back that would hinder us from finding joy. Absolutely. And I'm excited to talk with you today to encourage you as a businesswoman, to encourage you as a mother, as a woman living on purpose, that it is time for you to be the author of your joy story. Absolutely. It is time for you to be the author of your joy story. I believe we all can agree that at this present moment, the ability and the desire to find joy is ever so urgent. We are in a time in which the pandemic has caused us to flow differently and still yet be productive. And when you think about it, finding joy may not come as easily as it once did. Why? Because now we are in a state emotionally, we are in a state mentally and physically that we must actually work and move past the challenges that we have in order to see a different result. It's easy to find joy when everything is well. It's easy to find joy when life is comfortable and fluid. But it's not as easy to find joy when you have insurmountable challenges and changes and transitions. When you not only have those challenges in your relationships or at home, but you also have challenges at work too, or even in your social community. Finding joy right now is so urgent. And it's something that we cannot just think about. It is something that we cannot ponder or do a research paper on. You are in a place right now. I am in a place right now where finding joy is the actual stability, the actual core of what will keep us not only focused, but focused with momentum. Yes, focus with momentum. So we're going to take aim today. We're not making lemonade, not at all. We are taking aim today, and we are going to throw those lemons back that would try to distract us, that would try to get us off course, that would try to get us to think that joy is a thing of the past. No, joy is right here, right now. Joy is ever so present for you, for your company, for your business, for your goals, for your relationship, for your finances, for your health and wellness, for your mindset and mental stability, for those things that you desire, those things that you've been dreaming about and journaling about, those things that you've been praying about. Joy is for the present. Joy is now. Joy is now. And I want you to embrace that. I really want you to embrace that because the urgency is real. The urgency is real. It is so easy now to complain. It's so easy now to think opposite, that things can get better, that things can change, that things can transition, that things can literally shift. But I'm here to encourage you as your number one change agent as we celebrate in this National Women's Summit, as we celebrate Women's History Month. You have the power. You have what it takes to be the author of your joy story. So, what is your story right now? What is currently happening right now in your life? What challenges are you facing? What circumstances are are coming up against you? What situation seems unbearable? I want you to think of this sentence structure because we're going to unpack this. One of the ways in which you are going to be able to find joy and be the author of your joy story is the ability to change your perspective. Because now, not only must I find joy in what I like, but I also must find joy in what I don't like to do, what I don't want to do, but what I'm expected to do. Yes. Now I am challenged. I am commissioned to find joy in what I don't like to do, what I don't want to do, but what I am expected to do. So let me give you an example. I hate traffic. I am from Baltimore. I worked in Washington, D.C. for many years. And oh my gosh, the traffic is just, it's terrible. If you ever, visited that area, if you've lived there or you've lived there now, you know exactly what I'm talking about. A 45-minute trip can take you easily almost 2 hours. And so I don't like traffic. I detest it. I detest it. I don't like it. So listen to this sentence structure. Even though I do not like sitting in traffic, it gives me momentum to express the things that I'm grateful for. Did you hear that? In order to find joy, hear me. In order to find joy, you must change your perspective, be very honest on what you don't like or don't want to do, but fuel it with momentum. Oh my gosh. I hope you're getting this. Oh my goodness. I want to encourage you because whatever situation you're going through, be it personal, be it business, this will help you. This will change your mindset. This will change how your core, the stability of you, the essence of you, the authenticity of you will be energized, will be released. Okay. So I want you to think of maybe 2 or 3 things that right here, right now, in this particular time of your life, you don't like to do, you don't want to do, but you are expected to do. And when you think about that, I want you to put it specifically in this sentence structure. Even though I don't like to do this, even though I don't want to do this, however, it gives me momentum too. All right. So I want you to do that today. I want you to make an effort to do that today because it's going to be very, very important as you find joy, as you become the author of your joy story, that you're able to change your perspective. Things right now are chaotic, but that doesn't mean our joy has to be depleted or found missing. Doesn't have to be that way. You know, joy is such a sustainable core of your essence. I heard an author say that joy and happiness is something that you cannot see as an extra, as a bonus, as an add-on. It is the very core of your sustainability. Did you hear that? Joy is the core of everything that produces out of you. All of the fruit that is harvested has a lot to do with the core, the root of your joy. Absolutely. How you respond, how you react, how you handle and conduct yourself, how you deal with challenges and stress and situations. You can never look at joy as being a bonus, as being an add on. It's so much bigger than that. It's so much more than that. It's the essence, it is the core and the settlement of who you are, of who you are. And I know that you are a beautiful soul. I know that you are a fragrant woman. And I know that you have the power to be the author of your joy story. You know, years ago, I was a trainer for Bed Bath and Beyond. And one of the things that we would teach in training was always make sure you give an add-on when you're talking to your customer, right? So if your customer is buying a lamp, what would an add-on be? Light bulbs, right? So we would train the sales associates to always be reminded of add-ons. And you may even see this today when you go into certain stores and they say to you, you're, ringing up your things. Now you have everything that you need. And they say, oh, would you also like to add this item to your order today? Right? An add-on. It's like, it's an addition to. Now, hear me on this. It's very important because if you buy a lamp and you get home and you don't have a light bulb, then yeah, you wish you would have gotten that light bulb, right? But please understand, the light bulb can only be effective to the core of its unit, which is the lamp. The lamp that is established and purposed and created to give out electricity, right? So the light bulb can only operate sustaining, or the light bulb can only operate in essence or in conjunction with something else. Your joy should never be about something else happening or someone else doing something for your joy to be complete. No, your joy shouldn't be contingent upon what someone else does or how something turns out. No, your joy is settled. Your joy is settled. Do you understand? Your joy is settled. And so the add-ons are the fruit of your joy being settled. So never see joy as a bonus. It's only temporal. That bonus is only temporal, right? At some point, you're going to have to replace that light bulb because it has an expiration, right? Don't see joy as this temporal experience. Don't see joy as this bonus, or it's only contingent upon if I have this or if I have this person. No. Your joy has to be settled. It is the core of who you are. And today, I am challenging you in this summit of women all across globes, nations, nationalities, ethnicities, religions, cultures. I am challenging you to be the author of your joy story. You have the power to take that pen, change your perspective, be honest about what you don't like to do, what you don't want to do, but expected to do, but now mature enough to give it momentum to change your perspective. So what are you going to do? You're going to be the author of your joy story, and I celebrate that today. You're going to cease in complaining, and you're going to celebrate. You're going to cease in complaining, and you're going to celebrate. Because finding joy right now is urgent. It's urgent, and it's necessary. Am I minimizing the challenges that you're going through? Absolutely not. Am I minimizing the magnitude of what responsibilities are on your shoulders? Absolutely not. But I am telling you that today is the day in which you can be the author of your joy story. So, what are you going to say? How are you going to write this masterpiece? How are you going to put this together? How are you going to express your joy? Have you lost it? When is the last time you even thought about joy? When is the last time joy was something you meditated on or that you even found at the forefront of your vocabulary? Where is joy right now for you? Where is it? Does it reside in your heart? Or did you lose it over a year ago? Where is it? You have the power to be the author of your joy story. I heard another author speak, and she said that one of the things that keeps us from connecting to joy, connecting to the stability and the settlement of joy, is resentment. I don't want you to ever allow resentment to cause you to lose your joy, to cause you to forfeit on writing your masterpiece. Resentment because of something that happened, resentment because of something that did not come through for you, resentment because of a challenge that did not work out in your favor. She says that the disconnect between joy and obtaining it is resentment. And this month, as we celebrate Women's History Month, as we listen and are encouraged and empowered by so many phenomenal women during this Women's Summit, be sure that if you're going to freely be the author of your joy story, you are able to change your perspective. You will always see joy as the core of everything that is outputted, that comes from you. I might have just made up a word, but you see joy as the core of the fruit that you will bear and that others will receive, and that you will never ever allow resentment to keep you, hinder you, stop you from being the author of your joy story. Listen, I may never read your masterpiece. I may never read your story, but today you became an author of the greatest book, that anyone could ever read. You took the power of the pen and you became the author of your joy story. I'm so excited. Thank you so much for tuning in to my talk. I hope that something has been said, that you are excited, you are elated, you're ready, because we truly took aim today. I am your number one change agent, Carenda Dion. Until next time, live life on the promise of impact.